India is an adventurous paradise. You head out for a holiday, which quickly turns into a survival situation. A dream turns into a nightmare.
I'm thirsty, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm lost.
Shelter, water, and food become a priority. A fire to keep you warm. But how? I'm Chandan Lahiri from OTS Survival School. I'll give you some tips and show you some tricks to use in a self-reliant situation. Do not think problems can only happen to other people. It can happen to you. What you see behind me here is an A shape. But there are many different ways, like I said, that we can build a top shelter. A very simple one is use basically an A frame, but it is not it's not as scorchy as now, and you want a little more wind to be flowing in. The wind itself is not very hot, and if it's in a humid place and you're sweating a bit, you need a little bit of wind playing into your shelter, and you're not becoming claustrophobic more. There's a very simple thing that you can do, and I'll show you another way you can construct this top shelter to get a little more wind where you're sitting inside and under it. Take a look. So what we'll do is use this side of this top sheet and reconstruct it. So take out the two pittons. Yeah. So this is one. That's the second one. Now let's take the cord and untangle it a little bit. Be careful. Okay, now we have two pieces of cord, and we'll put each of these pieces on the two eyelets. Right, so you got one end secure. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Make a simple knot and put it through this and run the other end through this loop. Now what we want is a little more wind coming into our shelter. So what we'll do is just grab the other end, the eyelet. So what we're trying to do here is have a roof over our head,
We'll open it from
but
one side.
it's open, so the wind starts flowing in.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll put up a couple of branches here.
Okay.
Use that to raise the front. For instance, take something like this and just put it here. Put it at an angle so it takes the weight of the...
You need to dig it, no?
No, we don't.
Then?
Because this is now taking the weight and the cross weights are holding the stick together.
Okay.
Now you pull this up and put a piton. So the two pitons we took out, just take the piton out. The wind is getting blocked inside the shelter from one end. It's pulling against this. Now find me another branch. Yeah, that's the one. That should do. That should do it. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And pull it in. And hammer it through. There you go. Now what we have is a top shelter, a little different from the A shelter that we've made, but there's a lot more wind which can flow in. So if it's a humid condition, if it's a jungle for instance, you make a top shelter like this. Even if it rains, you're protected. It's not going to be very cold. You need a little more wind. You need shelter for maybe 3, 4, 5 hours. You can build a little fire here and you're good to go. Want to test it out? A top sheet is something I always carry in my pack. Lightweight, easy to carry, and it almost replaces the need to carry a tent pretty often. You can do numerous kinds of shelter by using a top sheet, and it can protect you against the elements from rain, snow, heat, dust, wind. Learn to adapt, improvise, innovate, and overcome. To learn more tips and tricks, visit this site. I'm Chandan Lahiri, and I hope to see you soon at the OTS Survival School. Leave nothing but footprints. Bring back nothing but memories.